Hey, what's up, guys? How's everyone doing today? I am doing I'm doing great. Words can't explain how I'm doing today. I Over the past 2 weeks, I have been watching over the YouTube channel, and it's been doing a lot better than I expected. Overall, I have right now 11 subscribers, and I want to say probably a majority of those are my family and friends, but I want to give a thanks to them for showing their support about my new project that I want to do, and I am super excited. I don't know what's to come in the future, but I know for sure that if I keep going, I'll make it to where I want to be. But for now, I'm just gonna play it cool. Hopefully, I don't mess up my videos with all my stuttering ums and uhs. So I'll try to slow that down a little bit more. But yeah, I would just want to give a shout out to them, and to other people who are new to the channel, welcome. I hope that my videos are well informed or informative enough to the point where you buy these figures. I know specifically the Joy Toy figures, there's not a lot of YouTubers out there that review them, but I know that I have been having a blast with them, so I wanted to share my experience with everyone else and kind of give, I've had some iffy moments to where is my figure broken, or does my figure look weird, or is it, I want to make sure that I cover that in my videos. So if there's something that I didn't cover, please, by all means, leave that in a comment section, and I'll pin that comment, or even then, my next video that comes up, I'll mention it related to that comment. But yeah, that'll be it for my intro. So let's get right to it. So today we got the SHFiguarts Jiraiya exclusive edition. This was a 2023 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. This one, I believe, as far as I know, but was also being sold next to the Gohan Super Saiyan 2 with the 2-pack of the transparent or ghost Goku. It also was Nappa with a little figurine of Gohan, and also the Majin Vegeta. I believe this updated version, which I got 2 of those, one to keep sealed, one to open. So if you want to see a video of that, leave a comment down below. Although I do not have Gohan or Nappa, I do have Vegeta. So yes, today I wanted to say how I got this one. I didn't go to San Diego Comic-Con. I did go. I had a coworker pick this up for me, and she was great. She was keeping us updated because they were doing. You had to be at a specific time to receive a ticket, and that ticket told you when to be at the Tamashii Nation's booth, which hopefully later I get to experience that. But for now, I'm super thankful that she got me this figure, especially the Majin Vegeta. But as good old SHFiguarts fashion, you see the box art. I believe this number 4 is referring to the 4th item in the what they were selling. So not a lot of information on both top, front, and bottom. It is a little bit dinged up, but it's a little bit normal. The box that they send it in usually is fitted to exactly the box. So unfortunately, if you transport this or you mail it off or whatever, you will run to the likelihood of it being dinged up. And if you're someone who's a sealed inbox person or collector, that is kind of a worry, something to worry about with ordering from Figuarts. But if you're not, great, don't even worry about it. I know that my first Majin Vegeta unfortunately got crushed, but I had no worries about that. I was getting a second figure in anyways, so that's totally fine. But let's crack this open and see what we got inside. All right, so got it out the box. doing a quick glance up. See right here, a little ding there. That was the part where I was referring to, but it's not a big deal. I mean, I'm opening this up anyways. No problem there. Yeah, no bad dings. Banging it all over the place. All right, so this is the second version of Jiraiya. The other one, I believe, was a regular release, and the only, I believe, differences were it comes with the two popsicles, updated faces. So I believe the faces are more attuned with the show. Trying to see what's in there, and I believe the effect, the Rasengan that he has, is different. I know the other one's a little bit more bigger. Not too sure. And what I love about this figure is that it tugs on the heartstrings for me. I was a huge, I am not was, but am a huge Jiraiya fan. So when I first heard that this figure was going to come out, I had to pick him up, especially with Kid Naruto. I definitely picked up Kid Naruto when I saw my Target. And yeah, I mean, this is a figure that I know I'm going to have fun displaying. And he's just, I mean, he's your average. He was a creep in the show, but it was a funny guy creep. So, I mean, you know, take it as you will. It's I enjoy the character. He's so fun to not talk to, but listen to in the show. So yeah, let's you get your basic, art from SHFiguarts. Bandai Tamashii Nation's exclusive edition is reference to the San Diego Comic-Con from Naruto Shippuden. Jiraiya, the figure. I love this. I believe it's kanji. Not too sure. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Kanji. Side box. Get some just simple designs. I mean, you don't need too much that's cool. You don't need too much, to show. I honestly believe the simpler the art, the better. So yeah, and I think I believe Tamashii Nation knocks it out the park with their SHFiguarts. So I have no problem with that. Get some, get your Naruto here. Get some little bit of accessories here and there. His shocked face. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, shocked face. Always fun to see that. And there he goes in his Rasengan attack. And I always forget this pose. In the show, he does this pose. I'm not too sure. I think that's just like him boasting about something and then him arguing with Naruto. That's so fun to see. If I'm gonna do a review on Kid Naruto, I definitely can. I do have that. I have a lot of SHFiguarts, especially Dragon Ball, that I have not opened. So if y'all want me to review, I'll see if I can do a review on, or not a review, but a quick video of what I have. And if anyone wants to see a review on that, please by all means let me know. If not, I'll just stick to a what I have in hand and what I think will be good as the next review. There's this other side, just him standing. In the bottom is his novel that he writes. I'm not too sure what the genre it's called that he writes, but it's his dirty novel. But yeah, let's crack this open again and see what we got. See what we are messing with. All right, so you have the figure itself. He's a little bit top heavy because of his scroll and his hair. So you kind of have to position his legs at an angle, or his knees, and especially with his ankles. It doesn't help that his feet are on stilts. I believe these are called stilts. I could be wrong. I hope I am wrong, because I'd be kind of a jerk to be saying that. So for accessories, he has one face of him kind of doing a little maniacal laugh. He has a a winking face right there. He has a smirking face. Looks, or either that or he's mad. It's hard to tell. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell. His either annoyed, shocked face or whatever face he's getting caught face. Actually, this one is really nice. This, what I like about Tamashii is they have a really good quality control when it comes to paint. Can not be always said for the Dragon Ball figures, but I've noticed some of their other themes. You have really good quality control, so I really enjoy that. All right, you have his open hands, both sides. I'm trying to figure out what these stilts are, and the stilts, these little peg holes. I'll have to figure that out the more I discover Jiraiya. You have his left and right holding book and popsicle hands. These are not his trigger hands, so you cannot put guns on them, unfortunately. Yeah. Then lastly, well, not lastly, but we've got one more hand. You have his seal opening hand. It's great there. His Rasengan hand. Little baby Rasengan. It's actually a lot bigger than I imagined on his hand. The pictures looks a lot more smaller, but I mean, I am not complaining. Looks cool, so yeah. These are a pain to get out of the dang plastic, but these are his popsicle sticks. Really nice blue. Kind of a baby blue, but on camera it looks a lot more glary, if that's a word, because of the sheen that it has. But these are really popping. Yeah. Oh, even on the cameras, I think a little bit better. But yeah. His oversized book. It's really small. Paint is really nice. Yeah. These are small pieces. Please do not lose these. They don't make replacement parts for these. I mean, you can probably buy a third-party version of this, but these are really tricky to, get out the plastic. So when you do, either do them on a white table or a table that you are comfortable searching for this on. Yeah, because if you lose it, yeah, chances are you might not never find it. Yeah. And lastly, his swappable hands. So I thought these were, you swap these from the shoulders, but you swap them by the bicep. So these little peg holes, so I'm assuming you just pop them out and you're good. Now, quick inspection. See, there we go. These are detachable. These are great. Although these are only one pair. So do your best to not lose these. And if you ever, I'm actually noticing, it says L, turn it around, on this side. So this is the left hand. And if you have one of these, but you just don't know which one it goes to, if you do a quick, you can see an L there. Let's see if I can get the light. Ooh. Yeah, you can kind of see it. You can see an L there, and it'll say right on the other one. So if you're ever confused as to which one it belongs to, you have it engraved. So the figure itself, quick glance, I can see some shading on his coat. It's really nice. Lifting this up, you can see some licensing, I believe, or manufactured, where it was manufactured. Still great. Joints feel really solid and smooth. Toes, gotta play with it just a little bit. Toes, let me see. Ooh, There we go. Nice. They do this with I believe they did this with the Luffy figure. I'm so happy that they didn't do it as just either no toes at all, but I'm glad that the toes come with the sandal. So that's honestly really nice to see. Even the bottom, look at that detail right there. Real nice. Going from, I didn't do my usual top down, but no worries. We'll just go back up. His head, real nice. It's a really nice shade. It's where all the hair goes in. It's pretty dark, but it has a really nice shade going outward. So you can kind of see a smoky gray there. It's a lot more prominent on camera, but I think in person it's a little bit not as noticeable, but it's a good, if you don't see it, it's there. I'm not explaining that right. It's there, but when you look closer to it, you see it. And that's, I think, a really good addition to the figure. I'm trying to see because this looks like it comes off and it does not. It's not one piece. His arms right here. Can't really do much motion because he's stuck there. Static. But yeah, and it's also, his hair moves. So if you ever want him, flying in the air, you can definitely have that. So that's honestly great. And yeah, let me take his arms off, and then we can kind of really open him up, kind of get in underneath his arms there. So yeah, I'll be back. All right. So his arms were a hassle to get in. I almost had to look up a video on that, which I shouldn't have to, as I read this in the instructions, and it's a lot more difficult than you realize. I'm looking at some of the paperwork here. It doesn't really explain exactly how, it explains how to take these off, but the moment you take them off, it's a lot hard to put them back on. And it's like what I said in previous videos, or my previous two videos, that these figures aren't always going to be perfect, but it's at least good to know that they work. I had such a tough time, and I think, and I'm under the assumption that I think I damaged it. So this fits way too tight, and so when I move the arm, it actually moves the joint on the shoulder. With this one, it moves at the bicep. So when I want to move this here, it's too tight on this here, and it's relatively easy to use on this one. But like posing it like this is great, but the moment I do this, I guess it's fine. It's not too much of a worry. I'll have to play with it a little bit more to actually fully grasp the extent of this. So we have a ball joint there on the head and the neck. We also have a collar joint, so it's always fun to get some, as if he's kind of amazed, and it also helps with perspective. So when you're taking pictures or poses, it's always fun to adjust how far you want the neck or the head reaching. And you hear little, like I said before, some hair movement. This does not move, but it does have some range to it. So if you ever want to mess around with it, it's totally fine. Let's see, if we have a torso. We do have a torso. So when you try moving it, it won't go because of you're holding this down. What you need to do is put your fingers under his coat and move it like that. And there you go. There you go. And there goes this ab crunch. It's not too much, but it's a decent amount. I mean, He's not really known to be very agile, I would say. He's does some sick moves, but none of them involve him reaching or doing any ab crunches. His arms here, like I said. His shoulders, his right shoulder is fine. His left shoulder is great, but his right one is what I'm a little worried about. I feel like I broke it when I was trying to put this arm in, but I'm assuming it's just such a tight fit that is deciding to move everything else. So it's too tight. So I'll have to figure something out there. But I don't like how this butterfly joint touches the shoulder. It looks weird, and it's kind of in the way when I try to do some poses here. Like, I think I have to have like, it's for whatever reason it keeps, well, I guess this one hits it too. I'm probably just being super nitpicky about it. I mean, this figure is great. It's just, it's unfortunate that this here is just like that. I'll give you all an update if, yeah, because that goes forward. Yeah, it's way too tight on the, I must have broken a glued piece here to where it doesn't fit this, the socket for the hinge joint is broken. So I might have to maybe take this apart someday, because yeah, you see that there. And then with this one, depending on the pose, he's just won't give out unless, and then if I go too much, yeah, that's unfortunate. This figure might be different compared to yours. My bad, guys. My camera went out, so that was really strange. Trying to figure out what was going on. But like I was saying, this could be just a me issue. It can be very different depending on who's, yeah, because I'm trying to, it's just really strange. It could be where it's too tight and it's moving the actual joint or the socket. But this has double jointed elbows. It's a hinge wrist. Trying to move it around. It's so, the colors blend or you can't really see where they're at. Same thing on the left side. He spreads about, let me see, about that far. Not too far. I don't want to stretch it too far apart, but if you need to, it goes that far. He has a swivel right there. Double jointed knees, but it doesn't really go that far. There's a pretty much a 90-degree angle because of his coat. But these are actually real smooth knees. And then his hinge ankle there, and like I said before, his toes. So let's put him in some poses and see what we got here. But so if anyone wonders how to take these off for these Figuarts, usually you just pull this front hairpiece off and it should pop out. And with the head and the hair and the face, you just, depending on which figure you have, it's usually just either two sockets and either like a really large peg. But in this one, it goes under his hair and just pop it in, and yeah. Alright, so you got him in his shocked pose. I'm trying to get him to where he can stand. Oops. He's very, like I said, top heavy. Yeah, there he goes. Sweet. Awesome. bring him out in another pose. Yeah, right. Kind of got him in a about to seal up Naruto pose here. I'm kind of trying to figure out what face to put him in, because in this specific pose, you'd imagine him being in a stern, serious face, but all of his face are just him being silly. Yeah, kind of, him being cocky, his shocked face, and then his normal chillax face. So it's the closest I can get to him being stern. Right there he goes in his kind of, I feel like I could get a better pose with this specifically, but him about to ever sing on someone. I just realized I did not even put these on. I had them on my fists. Yeah, they're still there. Yep. So hopefully I can finish off the video with him and the correct accessories. Oh, come to find out, this comes off. Look at that detail. I did not know this. I'm always scared to mess with these figures, because you pay a certain price on these, and you just want to be careful, and you want to make sure you don't mess anything up. But that's what I'm here for. I want to hope that you buy a figure that you really want. I have made choices in the past where I just bought a figure on the whim without having the proper funds, and I bite the dust, and well, not even bite the dust, that's not even the right term, but I jumped the bullet and I didn't do enough research, and I got a figure that I didn't like, and I'm just stuck with it. But this channel will be that, and you can decide whether or not you like a figure. But yeah, let's roll on to the next. Alright, now kind of got him in a wholesome mood. He's just eating a popsicle and while writing down his ideas for his secret book. So, not even secret, but his secrets book. It's his 18+ book. But, alright. So, to finish off this video's going on way too long. I had trouble doing the joints here, and it was just kind of a hassle, and then it just threw me off. But hopefully my next video is a bit better. To wrap up the video, here are my thoughts. I think this is a really fun figure to mess with, especially with the accessories that it comes with. You can do a lot of interesting poses with Jiraiya just chilling on a regular day. I think this is what this figure is great for. I don't know if this figure is good for doing a scene or diorama with him fighting Pain, which I believe they have not released an updated version of Pain. I could be wrong. They release so many characters that it just combines with each other. But overall, he is a really nice figure if you want him kind of displayed, very chillaxed. So that's this great figures for. Although not my only gripe, but the only things that I have with this, or problems with this figure, is the exposed butterfly joints there. It's not an eyesore per se, but it's very noticeable. And the shoulder hinge joint. It's very, oops, there he goes. It's very annoying. It sucks that it's like that. Well, this one goes in. Oh, there it goes. Because if I do this, yeah, it goes. I'm going to have to play with them a little bit more to actually say that this figure is a favorite of mine. Just know that this problem is not going to happen with you. It could have been the way I popped in the jaw or the arm, and it just pushed back something or broke off a little piece of glue. So if you're really interested in this figure, I would say go ahead and buy it. You're not going to have any problems with him. although him being top heavy is not fun. Oh, there he goes. I didn't even do it on first try. Although him being top heavy is a little bit annoying, but that's just every figure. You know, there's some figures that are really top heavy, and you just gotta figure out the sweet spot in how they stand. So, yeah, like I said, this video is way too long, and I keep going. To wrap it up, I am super excited coming in the mail for what's gonna come in the mail next week. I will be doing a Warhammer Joy Toy review. I have the line coming in, and I have more figures coming in. So if you have a suggestion between now and Wednesday, go ahead and leave it. I will read it. I will post the pictures of what I have on my Instagram channel, which is Lupe_the_toy lord. So if you ever, hopefully that didn't hit the camera there, or the light. Oh, yeah, I keep moving it. If you have a suggestion, let me know. Don't leave me a suggestion. I don't even know when I'm gonna get it. So I'm just gonna go ahead, do the line. And yeah, that's for today's video. Hope everyone enjoys. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe for the newcomers, and see ya next Friday.